What's going on, guys? Welcome to the video. So today I thought I'd go over yet another example of me drop shipping on Poshmark, how to implement it and start to finish, right? So like A to Z. Now in the last video that I covered, it was 5 Poshmark seller tips that are gonna help you sell more on the platform. That said, you don't always actually need the inventory ahead of time to actually make sales on the Poshmark platform, right? You can get all the added benefits of the automation software, basically utilizing all that to your advantage and the Poshmark customers, but then upsell other items from other platforms as long as you're doing it within their terms of service. So the great benefit of that is you don't have to purchase inventory ahead of time. You can just list and list and list and list and list for free. And then when you make sales, you get added profit and there's literally no financial risk on you at all, right? Then you want to replicate what works and throw out what doesn't. So if I list like 20 things, right? And I start to notice that like over a month span, 2 or 3 of them sell really frequently and a lot, and like maybe 1 or 2 of them gets like a sale or 2 every week, maybe, and like the rest of them are complete duds, well, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm not gonna focus on pushing the rest of them. I'm strictly gonna focus on replicating and listing very, very similar items to the ones that are selling. So it is trial and error, but it works very, very good if you're willing to put the work in and you're willing to go through the trial and error to list. So let me take you through the entire business model, right? Before we get into exactly what I'm gonna drop ship, which obviously here is bathing suits, because here where I am currently in PA, it's about 99 degrees out and it is the heart of summer. So a lot of people are buying bathing suits, and obviously there's more women on Poshmark, so I'm going after women's bathing suits. So it's a trending item. It's perfect for this time of year, and I'm basically putting it to the target market that's actually on the platform willing to buy, because there's probably, I don't even know what the numbers are, but I'd say there's probably like 90% women to 10% men on the platform, if not more, okay? So that said, how are you going to be able to drop ship within the terms of service on the Poshmark platform specifically? Well, on the Poshmark platform specifically, how you drop ship within the terms of service is they have a specific clause in their terms of service that says you're not allowed to facilitate the sale from like a third-party site to a customer. So you can't basically list an item that you don't have and then have the website that you listed it from ship it to the customer. But they don't say anything about ordering it to you first and then shipping it to the customer while you listed it ahead of time. So that's exactly how you drop ship, right? Because in Poshmark's terms of service, it says you have 3 days to initiate the shipment to the customer, right? 3 days. That means that if you order from a site like Walmart.com that has free shipping and ships to you in 2 days, boom, you can list their items ahead of time and then ship them out once you get them. Same thing with Amazon, where if you have Amazon Prime, it's free 2-day shipping, and it's free 1-day shipping a lot of times now, because they made a really big push to 1-day shipping. And then you get the added benefit of getting the free shipping, and it's very, very fast to your door. So you can then go ahead, like I'm going to show you here, and list 10 things, 20 things, 100 things, 1,000 things for free, and then make the profit margin on literally every single one of them. It's trial and error, and it's no financial cost to you whatsoever. So to recap, before we actually jump into the example, right? You're going to list Amazon items for a markup. Then when somebody buys them from you, you're going to order them from Amazon to your door within a day or 2, package them up really fast. They're very, very easy. And then you're going to ship it out to the customer, okay? So that's the business model in a nutshell. Now, so that you can maximize your profits on Poshmark, you don't want to be ordering, you don't want to have to buy boxes. You don't have to need shipping supplies. So if you go to USPS.com, because on Poshmark, everything is priority mail, you can get shipping supplies 100% free. So you can get boxes 100% for free. You go to Quick Tools, free boxes, and boom, they're all there for you. So if I sort this really fast, obviously you can go ahead and just order a bunch of them to your door. I have so many over there. I have like boxes of all shapes and sizes, and I also have padded flat rate envelopes, which are my favorite specifically. I'm trying to find them for you. Here they are right here. So you're getting a 9.5 inch by 12.5 inch by like 2-3 inches, because it can stretch a little bit, padded flat rate envelope. It's perfect for throwing things like this in there. And then literally all you do, you come to your house, you throw it in the envelope, in the padded envelope, close it up, and drop it into a post office bin, one of those blue things. So it's very, very easy to do. It's free shipping supplies, and that's what I suggest that you do. So what I'm going to do is, like I said before, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pre-list stuff on Poshmark that I don't already have yet, and then when somebody orders it, I'm going to make the markup in price. Now, if nobody orders it, it doesn't really matter that much because I can continue to list other things. There's no financial risk on me, but I know from firsthand experience that bathing suits sell well on Poshmark, especially right now in the summer. So what I need then is I need a high-quality looking bathing suit, right, with good product pictures and a good product listing that I can then copy and put it over on Poshmark, but it has to be cheap enough as well so that I can make a margin on it and mark it up on Poshmark to make money, right? So if this sells, I can't just mark it up a little bit. I have to mark it up enough so that when Poshmark takes their cut, we both make money. So I went ahead and searched through a little bit, and I went ahead and, you're going to have to play around with different, different price points and different items. Obviously, like I said initially, it's trial and error. But this is one of these are two decent ones that I thought that I could probably push. So let me take you through the process of actually uploading them. You'll see that they have good product pictures. This one's $21.99. This one has good product pictures. It's got a decent listing I can copy, obviously, and it's $16.99. So I feel like I can mark them up fairly easily. So what I would do then is let's take this first one as an example. If I can, I hate this. Some of them you can just copy, like you right-click save, and some of them they're going to play little games with you. You can't right-click save them. So what I need to do in this specific example, and usually you can just like literally right-click save, or it's really easy. But I'm going to make it. They're going to make me snip them out. So I guess I'll snip them out. This can take a little bit more time, but it's still super easy. So what I'm going to save this as is I'm going to go through before I actually save this. I'm going to come up with good keywords because one of the things that a lot of people overlook is what they save their pictures as on e-commerce platforms, right? That adds more metadata and gives that specific platform more information on what that actual listing is so that they can suggest it and push it out to the right people so that when people type in the search bar, summer gray bathing suit, this pops up and not something else, right? So, or this pops up higher in search results. So I'm going to say like women's string two-piece bathing suit, gray bathing suit, right? That's gray? Yeah, gray. So I'm going to save this as, to get the metadata, right? So women's string two-piece bikini bathing suit, stuff full of keywords, gray. Or maybe gray bathing suit. That would work probably better. Bikini, gray bathing suit. Nope, let's put gray before that. So we'll go two-piece. So there we go. Women's string two-piece gray bikini bathing suit. And we're going to save it as one. Save that as. Boom. And now we're going to come back and we're going to take picture number 2, right? And we would do this for every single picture. And just snip them out. So save this as number 2, right? And then we're going to do one more. I don't want to do them all to waste your time, but we're going to do one more. And we're going to grab this one. And the pictures are going to sell your listings more than anything else, guys. So make sure that you get the pictures right and also make sure that you're saving it as metadata. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come into Poshmark and I'm going to upload these. And remember, I don't have this inventory ahead of time. So I'm going to take all these product pictures and just throw them in there. And boom. Now, obviously, I would do this for every single picture, right? So I'm not just going to leave all these other ones out. I'm going to add these as well if they're good product pictures. But, I'm not going to wait. I don't want to waste your time. So then I'm going to add the title in there. So what was it again? It was, whoops. Let's go, is that in downloads? No, it's in pictures. So women's string two-piece gray bikini bathing suit. Boom, and it fits perfectly. We only have one character left. So that's a great, title, and now we have our product pictures. So now, and obviously you can do this so much faster if you're not like slowing it down to explain it to an audience, which you won't be doing. So I can go through and list like, I don't even know, like 10 in 10 minutes. It's super, super easy to do. So I'm going to take this out. I'm going to go high quality material, features of the bikini, and one of the drawbacks of Poshmark actually is that they don't have enough. There's not that many characters available in your description, so you do have to play around with it to get the most bang for your buck. So I'm going to take high quality material here. I'll leave that actually, and I'm going to take features of the bikini, and then that's pretty good. We'll see if there's another little keyword to throw in there, maybe like suitable occasions. Or like summer. How about perfect for summer? Boom, done. Now we optimize our description, utilize all the characters, have some great keywords in there, while also people can read it and figure out exactly what's in there. I don't know what these are. It looks like maybe those are and signs. Yeah, we'll go 86% polyester, 14%. Where is it? Where's the percentage? Percent Palestine. Okay, so now we have that. Now we need to categorize it, right? So women. All right, so it's going to be in women, swim then, and then we're going to go with bikinis. Now we're going to go add multiple items because remember, I don't have this, so I can just list multiple items. And then what I'm going to do, so I'm going to list it as like, what was the size again? It was, so small fits 4 to 6. Small, we'll just list it as a small. And then I'm going to list like 5 of them. And what will happen is if, for whatever reason, I run out of stock, I'll just increase the quantity again because I don't have, the person right here has the quantity and I don't have it, right? And then I'm going to add it to my boutique. And I'm going to save, I'm not going to save it as a brand because it's a private label brand and it is indeed gray. Now the fun part. Now we need to focus on the pricing. So how can we make an up sale in the pricing? Now the great thing about listing products on Poshmark is they're going to tell you exactly what your earnings are if that sells and they're going to tell you what their cut is. So I can't list it at $16.99. I can't even list it at $17.99 because Poshmark's going to take their cut. I probably can't even list it at $19.99 because I'll still be, if we just list it at $20, I'll still be under. So I'll only earn 16 bucks. So I need to list it over at 20 because Poshmark's going to take a $4 cut at that listing and then I'm negative. So I need to list it, maybe let's try, $25. And then I would make 20 bucks, right? So every time someone came and bought this, it would be a $3 margin. Now what I could do is I could list this as 29, which is probably more realistic for me. And then I would make $23.20 every single time someone bought this with the ability to make offers to likers every once in a while to make some more money. And I have a little bit of wiggle room. So if you don't know about offers to likers and why that prompts more sales, check out the last video that I did. Like I said, linked in the description. It's basically my 5 Poshmark seller tips that are going to help you sell more on the platform. One of them is to list it higher than you would expect to necessarily sell it. I actually expect that people are going to buy it at $29, but it's listed higher in case I want to. Another one of the tips is to make offers to likers. It's listed higher as well to also make potential offers to likers. So that's linked in the description, that video. And then I would go ahead and I would list this. So that's number 1. That's how you drop ship on the platform. And then every single time somebody bought this, right, I would go ahead and make, what is that, $23.20. So I'd go ahead and make about $6.20 or $6.21 every single time someone bought this. So that's how you dropship on Poshmark. That's how you implement it. Now, don't forget to save the actual URL. A lot of people do this and then they'll be like, oh, someone bought for my listing and I have 100 listings. I don't remember what exact product it is. That's a problem. Don't do that. So what you want to do, we're not actually on my e-commerce computer, but I would do this if I could. So we're going to go to new folder and I'm going to make this, so we're going to say like Poshmark DS listings. And I'm going to save them all in here so that I know exactly what items are which, okay? So I'm going to save a shortcut to this URL, and I'm going to save it as the exact title, so I didn't X out of it yet, as the exact title that the listing is, so that I know when somebody comes through and they buy the women's string 2-piece gray bikini bathing suit, well, then obviously I would go ahead and purchase from the URL that says women's string 2-piece gray bikini bathing suit. I'm gonna throw it all in the same folder and then just build this folder up so that I can come in and know exactly where those URLs are at that current time period. Now, one of the other questions I get is how do I focus on, how do I keep track of the price changes? Well, a lot of the prices won't change, believe it or not. But what I do every once in a while is once or twice, maybe once a week, I'll go through and I'll check the listing prices to see if they all still check out and to see if they're all still profitable. That said, even if I skip a week or something or I overlook one, it's not like eBay or Amazon, right? On eBay or Amazon, if you list something and then you cancel orders and after a customer makes a sale, they penalize you hard, right? You only need to do that once or twice or maybe 3 times, and then you're going to get a suspension because they don't like that. On Poshmark, it's not like that. They don't crucify you for canceling an order from time to time. If you're selling 10 orders a week, and even if you're selling 50 orders a week, but 10's a relatively low number, if you're selling 5 orders a week even, and you cancel one of them every once in a while, they're not going to penalize you for it as long as you have decent seller metrics, right? So it's not like Amazon, it's not like eBay, where you're going to get crucified for canceling orders. It's okay every once in a while. So to answer that question specifically in 2 different ways, I usually go through that folder and check my prices against my listings maybe once a week on a Sunday when I'm bored. But even if you don't and you overlook it, you can cancel the order and then you'll find out that way. And then once you cancel the order, you just up your price again, right? So that's how you handle that. That's Poshmark dropshipping in a nutshell. And that's how you dropship within the terms of service on Poshmark to make more money with less inventory, and actually not even any inventory at all, not even less inventory. So hope you like this video, guys. Remember, Online Arbitrage Pro OA launch sale is coming to a close. It's only going to be open for a few more days, so make sure to act now. That link is the first link in the description for Online Arbitrage Pro. Use the coupon code OA launch for a limited time. That sale is closing in a few days, so act now.